When you look at the issue of housing, now do you know that, for instance, 36 years now, the issue of affordable housing has been critical to the developing world and the entire world. Today, as I'm speaking, 4 million people in the world need affordable housing because of population growth and commensurate deficits. 150 million people in the developing world are in need of affordable housing. Here, I'm not even counting the homeless persons.
Okay.
And when you look at the census 2019 of Kenya, you realize that the issue of housing is critical, and we need to find ourselves discussing these issues, and as discussants of issues of critical importance or public interest, it behooves us to cut through the haze of disinformation and misinformation that is on the political space right now. I have taken time, personally, in this affordable housing thing, to go, for example, to the Pangani Affordable Housing Project.
Okay.
And I realized that, for example, I learned even from the developers that space initially occupied 48 houses. Today, they've got 1,562 houses developed through that project. Just imagine. And you realize that that's just one project. Then there is the Starehe. I think when we discuss these issues, it should not be for populism and grandeur, just for the sake of earning debating points and scoring political points. It must not be about that. Question is, for example, is housing, affordable housing for that matter, a necessity in this country today? If that is the question, that question is not necessary, because indeed we need affordable housing. Today, there are far too many people in Kenya who have moved to informal settlements and some to slums after the COVID-19 and the resultant economic challenges. Many other people have moved to the countryside. We are not even discussing that. What were the trigger factors for people to move? Political parties should be discussing these issues, and that's why I'm talking about ideology.
Okay.
Without ideological-driven political parties, then we find ourselves in a challenge. And that's why I think I want to get encouraged by the words of George W. Bush in his inaugural speech in 2001, 20th January, 2005, 20th January. He said that difficulties of a task must not dissuade us from pursuing those ones. And even Mitt Romney, though I'm not Republican, I'm Democrat-leaning, in his very important book titled No Apology, he says that there comes a time when a leader must make critical decisions, difficult decisions, for the sake of the people. And that's why, with a great example, the affordable healthcare in the US, and as it was being pushed by President Obama, it was not an easy decision.
Of course.
But look at how beneficial it has been because of the party ideology and the vision of a leader.